Cisco, Twitter, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Grammarly, Bumble. Frankly, the list just keeps going on, and there is no end to the number of layoffs. 15,379 employees were laid off in February 2024. And in fact, I recently came across a report by Authority Hacker in which they said that 89% of IT tech professionals in the US are afraid of job loss.
The sheer size of tech workforces, even if a small percentage of employees are laid off, that still equates to thousands of people losing their jobs.
Now, with this video, we are not just going to talk about tech layoffs, but we'll also address what skills you should add to your resume.
With artificial intelligence, we're seeing another tech revolution.
Sundar Pichai reportedly cutting 100 employees at YouTube, and he warns more are coming this year.
The year started off with Front Desk firing 200 employees over a 2-minute video call. And next was Google, which asked its employees to brace for more layoffs in 2024. But let's take a look at the data from the past 3 months. In December 2023, over 7,000 employees were laid off globally. And the start of 2024, which is January, it saw a huge number of 34,007 employees being laid off. Although in the month of February, you can see a decline in the number of employees being fired. But the harsh truth is that this is not the end to the number of layoffs which will follow in the year of 2024.
The tech companies, Silicon Valley related especially, really grew significantly during the crisis. During the pandemic. They were the ones doing massive hiring. They were growing. I think as we got into 2023, many of them said, hey, look, we just can't grow at a headcount. We just can't grow at all costs. We have to right-size our business.
Tech companies have now started restructuring their workforce to adapt to artificial intelligence. Now, SAP was the first company to start this year with laying off employees. The company is carrying out a restructuring program in which 8,000 of its positions are going to be affected. Sony is laying off 900 employees from its PlayStation unit, and this is going to affect 8% of its global workforce. Bumble, a dating app, is laying off 350 employees, which accounts for 30% of its workforce. What we have mentioned so far is just 3 companies out of the 182 tech companies that have laid off employees in February 2024.
One good thing about this generation of AI is it actually reduces the learning curve, not increases the learning curve. So even for somebody displaced mid-career, you can pick up new skills faster, easier. So that's sort of one. The second thing it does is it's sort of, if the previous era was about information at your fingertips, I think of the AI era as expertise at your fingertips.
Now, this is all about layoffs, but let's also look at what you can do to prepare for the future. Now, we have heard a lot of tech CEOs, entrepreneurs, business leaders talk about artificial intelligence and how should you, as a tech professional, move ahead. So let me just put this into 3 brief points. Number 1 is upskilling yourself. Now, this means updating your portfolio, learning new skills to stay relevant, because we all have to stay ahead of the curve. Number 2 is using artificial intelligence to benefit you. Now, most CEOs have said that let AI help you to ease your job rather than you seeing it as a competition. Now, for instance, many video creators have started using artificial intelligence for video editing, and they have been able to generate more volume of videos very easily. Number 3 is waiting for restructuring. With a new technology boom, things are bound to change. Back in the 90s, when computers came into picture, everything changed and people had to upskill themselves to cope up with a changing world. And now with AI, we can see a similar trend surfacing.